guys, so as promised, we're going to be doing our cooking tutorial on how to make sushi. Step 1, you'll need your sushi rice. Of course, as you remember, we bought 15 pounds of this sucker, so we're going to put it to use. All right? Now, the recipe initially calls for 2 cups of sushi rice. Now, we're going to double it for our video, but the normal amount, again, is 2 cups. Here we go. Let's add the rice. We can handle this.
Okay, I did that wrong.
Oh Lord, this looks horrifying. But anyway, we got this. Very cool.
I hope we got them. Oh, okay.
Ooh, that nice glistening sound of rice. If it doesn't glisten, it's not good rice. I'm just saying.
We just need a little bit more.
Easier said than done.
Okay.
And then make a mess, like I just did, all over our floor. But if you don't make a mess, then you're not cooking. Okay.
So we are making 4 cups, so this is just the first one.
All right, then you're gonna need your water.
So technically, you guys only need 3 cups of water if you're making the regular size portion. But since we're doubling, we are using 6 cups of water.
Right, now one important thing you need to do with your sushi rice after you pour it out is to wash the rice. I know it might sound a weird concept because we're just gonna add water and start boiling it, but you gotta clean it first. Shake, shake, shake. Shake, shake, shake. Shake that rice. Shake that rice. Woo, look at that rice. Shake, shake, shake. Woo, shake, shake, shake. Shake that rice. Water nice and boiling. Okay. So then once you get it to a nice boil, you're gonna add the rice. All right.
It definitely said add the rice and then bring the boil.
Psych! Question mark. Rewind. Add the rice and slosh it in there as so. Because you want to make sure the rice gets all on the eye. See? All on the eye.
I tried.
You can kind of hear it starting to pop and boil. See that boiling sound?
I'm gonna stir it because I'm concerned about
it's sticking. We're gonna give it a nice little stir here. And that about does it in stirring method. And then from there, I'll just keep watching it in a long, slow-like manner as it slowly cooks.
Okay, so what we're gonna do is bring this to a boil, and once it's boiling, once it starts to boil, we're gonna take the heat and put it down to low and let it cook covered for 20 minutes.
Right. Now we're just gonna reduce the temperature. Boom, just like so.
And we're gonna cover it. And that's gonna go on for 20 minutes.
Again, 20 minutes.
Okay guys, so for the rest of the sushi rice ingredients, what we have to do is mix all of these things into a saucepan. So the recipe only calls for a normal size recipe. You would use a 1/4 cup of sugar, just 1 teaspoon of salt, 1/2 cup of rice vinegar, any brand, and then also just just regularly 1 tablespoon of vegetable oil. So we're gonna combine this over a medium heat. Obviously this, this is just way too big of a heating thing, so we're gonna put it on the back.
All right, and now we're gonna add the sugar. Oh yeah, sugar, sugar, sugar.
The oil, which I'm getting all over the place on my end here.
Well, yeah, with all that shaking.
I do not have steady hands. Do not.
All right, and then we're gonna stir it up. So one of our toppings that we're going to be putting in the sushi is a nice teriyaki salmon. So now when we went to the Asian market, we went and picked up these nice plump salmon steaks. They look so delicious and juicy, as you can see.
Nice and fatty.
Nice and fatty. So we decided to get a simple teriyaki based sauce and add that, as well as just like a teaspoon. I put a little bit of soy sauce and added a few sprinkles of an Asian seasoning mix. Now, stuff you can do for the Asian seasoning mix: a little bit of garlic, a little bit onion powder, different things like that. A little pepper. This is kind of how we season it. I let it sit in the refrigerator for about 30 minutes. And now I've taken it out, and we're gonna go ahead and put it in the oven.
Important thing is, if you buy salmon steak and it's not like specified that it's been deboned, you're gonna want to take the bones out. Like there's bones here, and then there's rib bones along the inside there, and they're fine. They're really bad if you accidentally eat them, so definitely want to remove those.
Yeah, they're pretty good sized bones, so definitely watch out. We've gone through, and I tried to go ahead and already that's why mine is kind of already broke up, unlike this fresh one that hasn't been messed with yet. And so I kind of went through and cut off the bone. All right, in the oven you go. With this thing in the way.
Yeah, there's an empty pan in there
that Maddy loves to keep in here.
It's too big to fit in any of the cabinets.
Okay, but it's always in the way. Roommate. All right, you guys. As you can see, everything is dissolved nice and nice, and the ingredients are all mixed well together. We're gonna let it cool off over here. As you can see, our rice is pretty much just about ready, and pretty soon we're gonna add the two together. Oh, look at that rice. It looks so fluffy and plump. Oh.
The key thing with sushi rice is that it's a little sticky, so that's why it's really important to get sushi rice, not just use any kind of white rice or anything like that.
Oh, but look at it, just goodness, let's just, woo!
Okay, guys, all of the rice is already cooked. We're about to mix in the sushi rice sauce, I guess you could call it. And I get it everywhere.
Yeah, I think Maddy's gonna be the one cleaning the most up today, but.
All right, guys.
Ooh, look at that. Maddy with hot things. Okay, let me back up. Oh my goodness. Oh.
So the recipe says that it's gonna look kind of like, wet again once you pour this in, but once you mix it in and everything, it kind of cooks it up and dries it out. So you might be able to see that happening already.
Oh, yep. You can definitely kind of see how sticky this is getting. Really get struggling there.
I gotta mix it well.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like this is the best utensil.
Excuse me.
Rude.
Got some nice cucumber.
Not
if
chop
Maddy
my
doesn't
hand
chop
off.
her fingers off.
I'm fine. I'm trained with a knife.
So she says. I went ahead and took the skin off. If you like the skin, leave it on, but we decided to take it off. Oh yeah. As you can see, our salmon is nice and completely finished. Okay, as promised, we're gonna finally get down to making this sushi. All right, so to make your sushi roll, you're gonna need, you can do multiple things actually. So you can get you a nice sushi mat here, or you can use plastic wrap, or let's see.
Anything else like a towel or aluminum foil, anything that's going to give you like a smooth kind of bendable surface, but also keep it tight at the same time.
We're gonna put the wrap over the mat so that the rice doesn't stick to the sushi mat. We got our nori here. We're gonna place it over like so. Let's get to putting on the rice. You wanna go ahead and put it on there?
So, little tip, the sticky rice will stick to your hands. Having a little bowl with water kind of helps keep it off of your hands. Not entirely, but a little better than what it would normally be.
All right.
The other thing is, with the nori, we learned that with the darker the color, the better the quality. So that's just something to remember if you go out and shop for nori.
Let's see, ours is a medium dark, so it's okay. I guess it's still pretty-ish, darkish. Hopefully it's all right.
So you wanna lay this down in kind of like a thin layer, not too thick, and you're gonna leave like a strip at the end where there's no sushi rice, and that's because when you roll it, it's going to kind of slide out and fill in that empty space anyways.
Maddy's a bit of a perfectionist, but I think it looks pretty good. I think that's enough rice.
No.
No?
Not. We just need it, like, you know, I don't know. I guess I just wanted a little uniform. Okay.
Well, if you don't have a perfectionist in your kitchen, you might get this done pretty soon. But if you do, you know, you'll get it done eventually. Is it ready, Maddy?
Just one more time. Okay.
Okay. So we're gonna put some cucumber, right?
These are kind of thick slices, so just one's probably good enough.
What's any good sushi without some imitation crab? Now Maddy's wanted to work on a little project.
So I'm gonna make a little onigiri ball out of the sushi rice. Basically what I've done is I've taken a little ball of rice and made like a little indent, a little well, and that's where I'm going to put in what I've made for my filling, which is a tuna and mayo combination. It's not really all that odd. They say that it's actually a pretty common filling in the onigiri, and like when you think about it, it's almost like tuna salad, so not that weird.
Nice. Well, so who's gonna roll the sushi? Me. Okay. So let's get to going. Maddy's gonna work on that, and I'll take care of this. All right. The key thing here is always to keep it tight.
Yes. It has to be super tight in order for it to come out correctly.
Every now and then you gotta kind of stop and correct, and then re-roll, and then come back, keeping it tight. Get your little He-Man thing. I have the power. Okay, we stop. I had a moment there, you guys. So then now that we have this nice sushi rolled up, I'm going to cut it. I'm going to kind of keep the wrapping on there for a little bit to kind of keep it together. Get rid of our not so uniform out. I'm just going to put this off to the side here.
Meanwhile, guys, I've kind of completed this little onigiri ball. It doesn't necessarily want to stick together as well as I would like it to, but just kind of play around with it and stick together, all right? What I've done is taken a little piece of nori and just used it to create a way to hold it without getting sticky rice all over yourself.
The key thing here is you can kind of cut it to what you feel you want your sushi how thick, how thin. It's kind of what your preference is, honestly. Oh yeah, this is coming out really good right now. And I don't think that one's really gonna come out. So, maybe not. Okay. So then,
You don't have to cut it with a plastic wrap bun.
I just find that it works.
Yeah, if she finds that works a little easy.
And then, like so.
Beautiful.
Looks so uniform and nice. Beautiful. Uniform and nice. Okay.
A nice tight roll until you drop some of it.
Nice tight roll. It was a nice tight roll.
It was good.
I'm gonna do a little side project of my own.
So she's gonna make her own type of onigiri, and I just kind of feel like making my own little sushi roll too. We've got plenty of rice, guys.
So now, remember we were talking about you can do a nice teriyaki salmon. Well, that's what I decided to do here. So I'm gonna make my own over here. I'm gonna kind of add this like so. Put that on the bottom. Go back. I'm gonna add me this delicious, and I say delicious, salmon. What you're missing here is this wafting smell of sweet
Teriyaki salmon.
Yes.
You can also like smell the nori. It's pretty strong. Like it's a pretty
Smells
strong
amazing. Amazing. Now, as we saw in our previous video, this one over here doesn't want to give it a chance, but smells delicious. It's all because of the seasoning. Anyway, as you can see, I'm gonna make a ball. I'm gonna make this a little cute. Yes, that's right. I said cute.
Cute factor.
We're gonna go ahead and bring the cute factor into this I'm gonna make me a little cute animal. And it shouldn't be too hard to tell. I'm going to make a cute little cat. Now the fun thing about this is a great activity to do with the kids, and just at home in general. So what I've gone ahead and do, I'm gonna go ahead and bring this out, is I've pre-cut the dog over here and into these cute little eyeballs, nose, and everything else, if it doesn't fly away. Step one is I'm going to add my little eyeballs to my cute little rice ball. Now my rice ball wouldn't be complete without a little cute nose and a mouth. And as you can see, I'm already starting to put it together. Oh, my ear doesn't want to stay together. Oh. We lost an ear, but it's okay. Again, I think that's why you want to kind of weten your hands, because you don't want it to stick to you. So, yeah. Voila. Well, voila. Oh, I think it's relatively cute. Again, Maddy's cute factor comes. If it's cute, what does she say? Then it's probably tasty. There we go. Now, the traditional way to eat your sushi is all in one go. All right. It's very,
It's really good, guys.
it's very thick.
This nori is a little bit more chewy than what we're used to. It's got a good flavor still, but it's a little thicker. Overall, guys, I think this is a basic success for our first time at this. Thanks for watching.
Look forward to more videos coming out. Peace out.